heart so cold. They must have put on steel toe boots just to walk all over your soul. And baby, you know you hurt me bad, but I'm so glad I ain't the one who gotta carry around all them bags. And baby, you know you did me wrong. Now I can't stop crying with the radio playing your favorite song. And baby, you broke my heart and broke my trust, and I can't let you break nothing else, cause I love myself a little too much. I think it's time we break up. I'm moving on. Baby, who made your heart so cold? They must have put on steel toe boots just to walk all over your soul. And baby, you know you hurt me bad, but I'm so glad I ain't the one who gotta carry around all them bags. And baby, you know you did me wrong. Now I can't stop crying with the radio playing your favorite song. And baby, you broke my heart and broke my trust, and I can't let you break nothing else, cause I love myself a little too much. I think it's time we break up. I'm moving on.
Bring myself to the stage. You already know. You already know how it's getting ready to go down. So at the end of the day, man, I got to say salute to everybody in the building, man. Everybody in the building, man. Salute y'all, man. It's getting ready to go down in a major way. Tonight, we're going to have a special guest. We're going to have a special guest. Man, tonight, Miss Nicole Johnson, she's going to be talking about her sad, tragic situation. You know, she lost her grandchild, man. And when I say lost, the child isn't deceased or anything, but I've been looking into this, man. Been looking at a lot of the documents, and a lot of the stuff that was presented to me. And basically what took place was she actually gained custody of her child. Her daughter left for guardianship of her child. So that's her grandchild that she's actually raising. But the other grandmother, some kind of way, asked to visit or take the child to the store. I don't quote me on it, but it was a situation where the other grandmother number 2, basically lied and strong on kidnapped, which a lot of people are using the terminology today in today's world as illegally kidnapping a child. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to Miss Nicole Johnson. Her team had reached out to me, a lot of the family members and supporters of her cause and her movement of trying to regain custody of her grandchild. So, you know, one thing about Sugar Love right here at the Unbalanced Table podcast is not all about music. I told y'all we're going to be talking about life. We're going to be talking about everyday current events. We're going to be talking about a lot of topics that a lot of people are afraid to talk about. But you know me, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to talk about it, man. But first of all, before I go any further, I would like to welcome everybody to the Unbalanced Table podcast, man. How y'all doing? I hope everybody feeling good. I'm well relaxed. I'm sitting back in a recliner, man, because tonight we're going to have a great show. And also, we're going to talk about some topics in the music business where I see a lot of individuals, names are popping up on all these Adobe Reader charts. I have to say that, man, because the charts are not really affiliated with stations or particular areas, man. So people, they posting, they sharing that their name is on these charts. But my thing is, what is the real significance of these charts? If your name is on a chart, do you ever ask the question, what area, what's the demographic that the chart actually represents? And if it does represent an area, why aren't you being called to perform with a paid performance up in that area? It's a question. I mean, a lot of people are running good games, good gimmicks, and just like they got janky promoters, they got janky chart makers. Let's just keep that real. So we gonna keep it real in this game, man. Like I said, I'm gonna bring different topics up throughout the weeks, and if y'all have anything, man, y'all make sure y'all holler at me directly. And like I said, y'all make sure y'all holler at me directly, man. My number is right there. You can feel free to call the 504-900-6553 number if you have a topic, if you have a discussion, or if you just want to ask some questions. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Or you just want to pick up that phone and say, "What's up, sugar?" So look, man, I'm here. So like I said, man, I'm gonna start this show. But before I start the show, well, shit, the show has started. Miss Janet's in the building, CC's in the building, Eugene Young, Sunshine the Singer. How you doing, baby? You doing all right? I got some music that I already had, but Cadillac, man, Sylvester Collins sent me your song. But I already had it. So Goldilocks, what's up? What's up? Goldilocks and the crew, man. Nicole Johnson, she's here early. Man. I'm like I said, I'm gonna bring her in. But one thing I want to say before I go any further, big ups to all the ladies over at Femme Fatale, man. Big ups to all the ladies at the Femme Fatale Carnival crew, man. They roll in the streets tonight in New Orleans, man. I couldn't be there tonight because at the same time, I wanted to make sure I stick with my commitment on Tuesday night. And because I promised also Ms. Nicole Johnson that I was going to bring her on so that we can talk about her situation. Unfortunately, it happened, it's going on, and hopefully she can get this thing rectified in the court. So if there's any attorneys, any senators, congressmen, anybody that's doing pro bono work, that's really genuinely want to help this young lady, man, try to regain, the rightful custody of her child, her grandchild, which is her child, man. Man, feel free to reach out to me and I'll get you in contact with Miss Nicole Johnson, man. As you can see, one of her sisters is up on here, man. Goldilocks the crew, that's Kiana's sister, which is a sister to Miss Nicole Johnson, man. So I'm on this page. I'm not on the WAAT page. I wanted to give people a real heads up. I know what I say is Sunday, that I wanted to start doing a WAAT page. So next week we're gonna broadcast live on all the pages, but I'm gonna take all the comments from I see her. She's here. What's she in the fitness center? Oh, okay, I see you, Nicole. You can see me. I know I see you. All right, but I'm gonna bring you on in about 7 minutes. So get yourself together. You might want to get you some coffee or some crackers. I don't know. Get situated. Oh, look, man, I'm here in this building, man. So let me play one of these songs, man. Y'all know I got the big after party concert that's getting ready to happen Saturday, April 26th. So it's getting ready to go down, man. And look, I'm bringing that pressure, that heat. I'm bringing that heat to New Orleans, man. So you know what? I want everybody who can come, show up, man. Show up. Let me give y'all a little input on how it's getting ready to go down. Y'all check it out.
After the show, it's the after party then.
Get ready for the Blues Fest after party. Saturday, April 26th at the Experience Event Room in New Orleans. Featuring special guest Cammy Cole, Jay Lake, Lady Coco 706,
You can't save me for later.
Jake Carter.
I think it's time we break up. I'm moving
And Miss Sugar.
Can't walk away.
With DJ Sugar Love on the After Party soundtrack. Doors open at 8 p.m. and admission is only $25. It's the Blues Fest After Party with special guests Cammy Cole, Jay Lake, Lady Coco 706, Jake Carter, and Miss Sugar. Saturday, April 26th at the Experience Event Room, 619 St. James Street in New Orleans. For tickets and more info, call 504-900-6553.
After the show is
Hey, y'all already heard that, man. So it's getting ready to go down. I'm getting ready to bring Miss Nicole Johnson to the stage, man. So y'all give her a warm welcome, and we're going to get this thing started, man. What's up, Miss Nicole Johnson? How you doing, babe?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. I just was telling some of my people. Hold on. Let me make sure I get you on this thing, right? Because I don't see your face. Hold on. It's on me. It's me. It's not you. It's me. I'm gonna make sure I get you right. Hold on, let's make sure I get her up in here because she's supposed to be right here on this other split screen. So I want to make sure I get her right, man. Hold on 1 minute. So I'm not gonna fuck this up. Y'all already know I'm gonna hide this. I want to bring her on the right way. All right, there we go. Then we're gonna put the logo back there. I think we're going to put this logo right there. No, let's see. I want to get her something nice. Let's put it like that. Miss Nicole, you there? All right, let's see which one we're going to get on. Hello? All right, let's see her connection. I'm going to her people on here, so tell her to come back in. And I'll add her back to the stage. I'll add her back. I'll add her back once she comes back. But anyway, man, we're gonna talk about some real stuff. Good afternoon. What's up, DJ Dre Cole, man? Each and every, it's still Friday nights, Dre? I haven't been logging on a lot, bro. For the Raid Cup edition. I know he's one of the hottest DJs, that you can check out on Facebook, and anywhere else. Okay, that's Miss Nicole. All right, we back. Yeah. Oh, you can hear me?
It's in and out.
Turn your phone down some. Yeah, I'm gonna control the sound. You ain't gotta worry about that part. You can hear me now? All right, can you hear
I
me?
hear you.
All right. How you doing, babe? You doing all right?
I'm good.
All right, for sure, man. I was just telling, I was informing some of the people, some of my viewers, supporters that's out there around the world about your I ain't gonna say tragic, but it's really a sad situation that's going on. That you lost your grandchild under those circumstances when all the documentation that I reviewed, really the child should be in your custody, especially when a judge was involved and actually gave you the rights, authorized you to have the rights. And if I'm not mistaken, another judge in another parish of Louisiana don't want to uphold what another judge did in another parish because the grandmother is a resident of the parish that his other residing judge is in. Well, I'm gonna shut up and let you talk a little bit. Tell us what really happened.
Okay. On November 27, 2023, well, he was my son-in-law. He was just like my son. He was murdered. And I didn't know we didn't know. We knew about the shooting that started from Claiborne to St. Claude, but we didn't know he was involved in the shooting. So I think the shooting started about 4. So what I've seen on a death certificate, he died about 5. She came to my house about 8:30 that night and lied and told my husband that he said to come get the baby. So when my husband, he didn't, my husband don't really know her. So he went in the room to try to call Kendall to see why his mother was there. So when I came from out the back of the house, I'm like, "What you doing in town?" Because she never comes down late, even though it's not that far. But she never responded. So the next morning, I received a phone call from two people, my uncle and one of her nieces called my husband cousin and told us that Kendall was deceased. So in my mind, I immediately went to different little notaries to see about getting a custody by mandate to try to get some kind of custody or whatever. So on December 3rd, she was supposed to meet me with the baby. And when she didn't meet me at the gas station, I went to her home. But I called the police on my way there to see if they would assist, in getting the baby. But they told me I needed to go to court or whatever. So my daughter is incarcerated. And I had to pay someone to go to Ascension Parish, to Baton Rouge, to do a custody by mandate. That was December the 5th. Went back to Ascension Parish. They overlooked my custody by mandate papers. And we learned a couple of days later about her filing a restraining order against me and my daughter. And we found out later on that she hadn't filed for custody. Her son wasn't even cold, and she filed for custody on that Friday. He died that Monday. She went and filed for custody that Friday. So we just been back and forward out there, with court. So by February the 5th, my daughter transferred custody to me. Went back to the police station in Ascension Parish. I went to NOPD when everything first happened several times. They couldn't get involved because they say they don't get involved. But I went to Ascension Parish. They told me they need something from their judge. So we went back to court. April 30th, they put me in trial. The judge was very biased. He made up lies. He sit on a stand making up lies, stating they had all kind of recordings, all kind of videos of my children that they were using, trying to say I was unfit to take care of this child that I have custody of. So then later on, we went back to court May 6th, just back as in forward fighting. Good thing the state rep, I've been in contact with the state rep of Ascension Parish, who's aware of the lawyers, the judges doing favors for the lawyers. Now this came out her mouth. I also been in contact with a consummate that's stating that the judge did perjury and the lady needs to go to jail. This is kidnapping. But of course, I didn't call everywhere in New Orleans. I didn't walk the criminal courts. I didn't walk the civil courts. I didn't been back and forth to juvenile. No one in New Orleans is trying to assist. And like I told the police officer yesterday, I told him, y'all is condoning and upholding kidnappings. Stop saying y'all can't get involved and y'all can't do anything. I done gave them copies of my paperwork. It's sure I have custody. But no one's trying to do anything.
Yeah, that's the strange thing, because you submitted the documentation to me as well. So I read everything that you gave me, very thorough. And I was like, nah, there ain't nowhere in the world this should even be going on. Especially when you have, I just got to keep it real. Your daughter don't look like your daughter and this gentleman were married.
No.
And even if they were married, someone correct me if I'm wrong. Even if they were married and the father became deceased, the mother has sole custody of the child. Now, while the mother has sole custody of the child, if the mother is going to be incarcerated, just like a child or is getting ready to go off to the army, um, they have to sign the rights over to their kids to somebody that they deem responsible for them, and look like that's the same situation pretty much that occurred. So when this son died, your daughter don't obtain Miss Nicole. If someone else with you with a phone on, tell them turn that phone down. Some
Turn
because
the
we hear
phone
the
down.
echo.
We can hear you.
Yeah, because we hear the echo in the background. Because I want to make this as transparent as I can. So basically, if if you are if you are a parent and the other parent dies, the parent that's living has sole custody. The living parent actually has the power. Um, and now it's unfortunate that this situation even occurred because your daughter's still living.
Yes.
She signed over her rights to her child to you so that you can take care of the child while she's doing whatever she's doing. How long it is, I don't want to get into that, but at the end of the day, she left you in charge of raising her child, and now this other grandmother, she then took this child, and wow, I'm reading that there's 3 children involved. Wow.
Yes.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
And from my understanding, Louisiana laws don't separate kids. But
Correct.
they I done been through 4 judges in Ascension Parish, and they're doing what they want to do. But the state rep in Ascension Parish states it's only in Ascension Parish that they get a lot of phone calls about custody problems. And something needs to be done. It's like I can come and say, well, Mr. Johnny, I'm going to come bring your child to the park and bring them to Ascension Parish, and y'all going to allow this kidnapping, because that's what the technique would be, me kidnapping your child, and I done took your child across jurisdiction. So that's the problem. Everybody keeps saying jurisdiction, jurisdiction. That child lived in New Orleans. My grandson lived in New Orleans at my house. He was in school. I checked him out of school early that day to go to a doctor's appointment. He had to go back to school the next day. She then took him and then just made him a resident of Ascension Parish, and the courts are condoning in it. We were followed out of Ascension Parish by the sheriffs. Every time we have a court date, they have 10 sheriffs there stating they don't want any confusion, where her aunt and uncle was at court with me, but the daughter cursed out the uncle and the aunt. So it made it look like it was a confusion with us, but we had nothing to do with it. That was family problems,
Wow.
because she have no communications and she don't deal with her family. So now she's not answering the phone for my daughter when she called. When she were calling and she was answering the phone, she have the baby calling my daughter by her name, stating she don't want to speak to her mother. What kind of grandmother, what kind of mother will be doing this kind of stuff?
Yeah, this is a sad situation, man. I hope that this podcast, by me airing on all the networks that I'm airing on, I hope that someone really, really pays attention to what we're discussing, and someone is willing to help you, just like that state representative. Big kudos to that state representative for even stepping in
And
to
the councilman,
yeah, and the councilman. Yeah, I want to give the people the credit, what credit is due, for even
I
stepping
told
in.
him if he run for president, I will vote for him, because at the end of the day, that man don't have to take his time. He went read about the case himself. And that's not even a part of his job description.
Wow.
And he called me back and he told me to go back to my police department, because this is a kidnapping. But they refusing, NOPD is refusing to assist because they don't handle civil matters.
It is crazy that the courts, because if it's mandated by the court in Orleans Parish, they should be able to get involved and make a phone
Civil
call.
court, I filed a civil warrant in civil court. And I was told that I couldn't file it there. I had to go back to the juvenile courts because everything is in juvenile. But a civil warrant is supposed to be where they go take physical custody of my grandson. So I filed it in Ascension Parish. So now she have to give probable cause why she took this baby, why she took the baby.
Wow. Yeah, that sound really jacked up. I mean, I'm gonna keep my ears to this case. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm gonna be in contact with you on my side of the fence. Um, and I want to get some more information because I'm gonna reach out to some of my some people that I know and see if we can look into this a little bit more, and try to assist you in this matter, man, because this is not right. And it's so many grandparents that don't want their grandchild, don't want the responsibilities because they up in age or what have you. They don't want to take the burden of raising kids. But when you have a grandparent um that loves the child and want to raise the child and do right for the grandchild, and man, you take them away for what reason? And I think the bad thing about
She's
this is,
selfish.
yeah, but the bad thing is, you know I think I'm only speaking just for the time that I spoke with you, that if she was the right type of grandparent, y'all could have worked something out where this child could have still been able to see his family members of on his dad's side, as well as still be involved with his family members and his siblings on his mom's side. So, it's a tragic, unforeseen situation. Um, and I just know that this just not it just doesn't stop here. In a lot of cases, they have a lot of cases out here in the world that this happens to, man, and this needs to stop. I'm surprised DCFS didn't get involved.
Well, they
With
were involved. Someone called them and they were involved, but they couldn't do
the
anything
mom-
because the baby was across jurisdiction. And it's a sad case. I didn't pay the lawyer. He quit because he don't do appeals. And it's very expensive to be doing all this. Like, I have custody and everybody keeps saying I need a lawyer, but I'm gonna keep spending money on a lawyer when I have custody. So I go back to court March 25th, and God is my lawyer. That's who my lawyer, because he know it's not right. And hopefully this judge, I done been in front of this judge 2 times already. So hopefully this judge will do the right thing. That baby domicile is New Orleans, not Ascension Parish.
wow, man, it's so heartbreaking about this situation. So, like I said, we airing this thing all over the world. Plus, I'm live on my radio station, WAATradio.com. So there's more than just the people you see on this podcast that's actually viewing this live. It's all over the world right now. I can check my studio. Like, I see people in Arkansas, Mississippi. Um, I see people in Louisiana. I see people in, oh shit, yeah, people in
You know,
Jamaica, Trinidad is listening. I know they far away, but this is a sad situation. Um,
I even spoke with a judge in Atlanta. My daughter's friend sister is a judge and a custody judge in Atlanta, and she told me this would never go on in Atlanta, never. Uh,
it is crazy how this going down, and this child was, and like I said, this child was actually staying with you at the time when all this happened.
yes.
And one of the parts that I'm still like going through my head is, somebody's phone's on real loud back there because um we hear the echo. But I'm gonna work through it. The sad thing is, you say that the young man was deceased, and a few hours later, she came and told you that he stayed. Wow,
She
that he said come get him.
she didn't look me. I would have been destroyed. That my son. She claimed that in court. She lied. She told so many lies in court. She said she knew he was in surgery. So she had to come to my house to get the baby. You think I would have left the hospital and my child is shot up in the hospital and I'm going to worry about a baby? No.
Yeah, there's something else involved with that. I mean, if we was anybody smart can hear that something else is involved.
Well,
With the
she
lady.
had him since November 27th. She filed her income tax. She filed her income taxes already with him that year. She only took him November 27th. And even though my daughter has been incarcerated, she had a business and she was still able to file her taxes. So that's how we knew she filed her taxes because it stopped my daughter taxes.
Wow, and with the tax situation, I mean, um, now I have kids of my own. I didn't have kids of my own before my niece, passed. But with the tax situation, they ask you, do you have an agreement or do you have a signed document for this child or what have you from the parent? And if she's saying she has legal custody when the other parent is living, when did the other parent lose her custody? Because she didn't sign over the custody to her. That's crazy.
But the problem is the courts. The 23rd District Court in Ascension Parish gave her false hopes. So when the police went to her house on December 3rd, she pulled out paperwork that she filed for custody December 1st. But she still never had custody. We didn't go to court until January the 5th on that custody, with her filing for custody. So it's a
Wow.
lot of corruption going on at the 23rd District, and it's just written all over the paperwork, everything.
And like I said, I want to stay in contact with you. And like I said, if anyone out there um, have a little bit more stroke than me and want to, reach out to this young lady, Nicole Johnson, about her situation with her grandchild, be sure to inbox me first so I can get you in contact with her. After that, I'm just not going to put her information out here and allow all these people, just to be typing or what have you. So I urge anybody that want to help, um, make sure y'all do y'all best to try to um, look at this situation, man. I'm gonna contact CPS myself, DCFS. I mean, it's a lot of avenues, and they also have some avenues. I'm trying to think of the organization that works closely with DCFS. I have their name written down because we helped some kids one time before. Um, with something, and this other organization actually stepped in and assisted us with some matters. Not on this level, but it doesn't hurt for me to ask a question to give them the subject matter at hand to see can they get involved, or can they lead us in the right direction or lead you in the right direction, should I say? Because it's very tragic that a lot of these agencies that was put in to protect juveniles and families, they're not stepping in to actually do the right thing, especially when you have something that was mandated by one court at a specific time, way before the other court even put in an injunction. So it's very sad that this lady right here said, hold on, let me can you see them comments up here?
No, it's tiny. Let's see.
Well, I'm gonna send you this whole video. Don't worry, I'm gonna end up sending you
Okay,
this whole
okay.
video where you're gonna see all of this. But Miss Tyra Fogelman. Tyra, forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. You know, we're in Louisiana, so we got some silent letters in our shit. Tyra said David Matlock, DCFS secretary, has been a help to her in Baton Rouge. So I appreciate that, you know, for even
I
coming
spoke
to,
with them.
okay.
I went to a council meeting here in New Orleans and looked up. One thing about me, I'm a person that asks questions, and it's an organization that has been helping women get their children. They just help two people get their babies back, but one girl is having a lot of problems. So this just going on. It's like they trafficking these kids, and Ascension Parish is doing what they want to do. They making their own laws because I done learned a lot myself with dealing with this a whole year. All the laws apply in Louisiana when it comes to custody. And my judgment was the first and the only judgment. But besides that, they are overlooking my daughter's civil rights. They just overlooking her civil rights. She don't lose her rights to state where she want a child. She can give you custody, but they are doing what they want to do in the sense. You know, it's money involved. It's money involved. It's obvious that she got a lot of money now. She got a lot of money off the safe. He was a drug dealer, so she got a lot of money. So she's paying it off. She rushed and buried him, so she's playing with some money. But keep paying because dead people money don't last long. God sits high and he look low. She's just hurting
Yes, ma'am.
herself.
So we're gonna pray for you. Ms. Tara said you have to deal with Baton Rouge headquarters basically directly. So
Okay.
try to get you involved in that situation. Try to get you some numbers if you don't already have any numbers. Um, to actually contact someone out there. But like I said, I wanted to give you the time and opportunity on the Unbalanced Table podcast to actually, um, you know, state your case and let the world know exactly. You know, I know you're not doing this for publicity. I know your grandmother that's hurt you. Like you say, they have two other kids that's involved. They're missing a brother. I read earlier. So you know, it's rightful that this child is returned back to you. Um, and like I say, man, it's a sad situation all across the board, especially when it's with an adult, a grown adult after a certain age, you're supposed to mature. And
Yes.
like I said, I don't know the other lady, um, but if it went down like that, and I'm you know, I seen the documentation that you gave me and submitted to me. So I think that's a bad situation. If there's anybody in Ascension Parish that's partaking in this matter, I think you part of the crime. I think you part of the
Yes.
crime because, like I said, if I go murder, and me and my boys, we ride and shit, motherfucker pick me up on the lakefront, and I hop up in a car and I tell him, hey man, go pull up over here. And man, look, turn the radio on, man. I'm gonna be right back, man. I want these motherfuckers to hear you bumping. And I go in that motherfucker and knock off about 12 people's heads. And I come back in this motherfucking car. And like nothing ever happened. And we go roll to the club. Traffic light, camera done picked up the car leaving the scene. And next thing you know, they done apprehended all of us, and we all in first 48. I ain't over the motherfucking mouth. But at the end of the day, somebody over their mouth before you know it, they trying to charge all of us with the same crime, with same murders,
Yes.
and they wasn't the one to pull the trigger. So if these judges and these council members or anybody, advocates or whomever, are part of this problem and helping with this situation, knowing that it's unlawful, man, they part of the problem. I mean, they need to be disbarred. They need to be held accountable because I'm pretty much sure, like you stated, that this is going on um far too many times just in this particular parish. So you know, man, it's sad. Ms. Tyra said Louisiana law CPS 2019 has put people on registries for unfounded cases that were terminated by judicial judges since the early 2000s.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm fighting now, trying to get my grandbabies. Retroactive law. And it's sad that you got to go through the struggle to do this. And like you say, it's costing money. It's probably money that you don't have, especially in this day time. Man, people don't have that extra. A lot of people don't have that extra, especially with everything else that's going on. Um, this is time for people with the little money to lay down there, put it on the side, and take care of themselves.
I done spoke to so many lawyers. Everybody want 5,000 down, and they cost out the 5,000 is 200 and some odd dollars an hour. To be honest with you, everything is done. Before I hired the lawyer, everything was done. I had custody by mandate. My daughter transferred custody. So by March, when I hired the lawyer last year, I just needed him to help me get the baby. So now everything is done. Now I just need to know how to get this baby the right way. So when I go to court on March 25th, hopefully again, I hope this judge do the right thing and read everything I filed. I filed the baby's school records. His domicile was New Orleans, Louisiana, not Ascension Parish, Louisiana.
Right. I seen all.
So
Yeah.
um he lived here. So I talked to the school board out there. Oh, she must have presented a death certificate. I said, sir, she didn't get a death certificate that fast to sign him up for school. But what happened was my daughter gave her a copy of the birth certificate and social security card when the baby was born because, of course, she wanted to add them to her insurance. But uh, now she's using all this to her leverage, even the invalid judgment that they gave her. That judge held me and juvenile court in contempt of court, stating we circumvented jurisdiction. We attacked his order. The juvenile judge don't have no jurisdiction to transfer custody.
Yeah, that's really wild. So look, Mr. Johnson, I know it's getting a little late. But
Okay?
I want to. My staff is on here. I know you seen me on my phone. I've actually directed my staff to make sure um that he actually March 25th down on my calendar because I want to reach back out to you probably that evening to find out what was the outcome of the situation, um and whatever the outcome is, if you want to have this opportunity again to get back on the podcast or thank anyone if the roles are revert I mean if they're reversed, or we need to try to do something else. So I do want to afford you that opportunity on the Unbalanced Table podcast.
Well, hopefully the new people that I met that's helping people get their kids back, we supposed to protest. Now, when I went to court last week, they had all the sheriff cars and the motorcycles waiting on us. I would never be that crazy to come to Ascension Parish and do something crazy knowing how y'all are already biased out there for the most, some of them, and act crazy. They already labeled New Orleans as the worst city, or she disgraded my neighborhood, and I had to go read up on my neighborhood. When I went right up on my neighborhood is the richest neighborhood in Louisiana, pretty much. I live up the street from Mark Moriarty's mother, and that's what the paperwork states. So I had to go back and read. Then they brought up the murder that happened after her son was murdered, like if it was on the corner of my house. That was 6 minutes away from my house. But her son, my son-in-law, was the one who initiated the shooting. He the one who went out there doing the shooting and killing that day.
Wow,
Because like 5 people were shot.
wow, that's like I said, that's
But
unfortunate.
again, yes, I can't I can't question your parenting. I didn't raise 5 daughters, and all 5 of them graduated from high school. I have 9 grandchildren. My 15-year-old grandson, I raised him. He go to 35. He's in the 10th grade. He's on the honor roll. He's in all honor classes. All my grandchildren are good in school. My 7-year-old, the baby sister, she then launched an educational book. Her and I, she's the 10 top reader out of 4 schools and a second top reader out of 2 schools. So she's 7. She like, Ma, I want other children to learn. So me and her launched an educational book where all the proceedings go to her. Whatever she do with it, that's her money. I buy the supplies, we makes the books. So she be trying sometime, again, her mother's incarcerated. She want to put $10, $15 on her mama, book her phone. I'm fine with that. But I want her to know responsibilities, you know, to do on her own. And she been doing fine with her books. It's a nice little educational book.
But
But
can
I'm trying to see.
not to cut you off, but before we leave, so the book is published and the book is out there to purchase. That's what I'm
It's
hearing.
not published. My daughter, Tarisha, my daughter, do it on her mother page because her mother is very popular. But the book, she's been selling a lot of books. And trust me, she be ready. She just told me we kind of been slowing down because I've been running. I didn't walk civil court. I didn't walk criminal courts. I keep going to juvenile. I keep riding to Ascension. So I've been so caught up with this, trying to get my grandson. We didn't know what school he went to. I had to go out there and follow this lady to see what church she go to because she said she went to church. The next day I went try to see what school he go to. My daughter don't know nothing about her baby. We have not talked to him since May of last year.
Wow.
And it's a shame. My daughter calls. What she don't understand is that's my grandson, but you're hurting my daughter. She already incarcerated. She don't need the stress of you being ugly with her baby. I have 9 grandchildren. This what I always say. I see them 9 days a week. I'm with my grandchildren every day. I help my children with their children. The boys live with me. Oh, they made a big old deal about that in court. She have all them people living in her house. Let me tell you something. I have people I socialize with. I don't have people that come. I don't have people running in and out my house that I own. It doesn't matter who my grandkids is at my house because they don't want to go home to their mother. They want to be with my mom. And my mom want them there with her. But that's not your business who is at my house. So the
Right.
judge he added that in there. They pulled up all kind of videos. First of all, I should sue you from stalking my life. You're stalking us.
You know what I need? I'm going back and forth. I got some people texting me about some matters that we talking about right now. Trying to get information. Also, what I need, do y'all have a link that I can post on my platform where we can purchase these books? Um, to raise revenue because we have a lot of supporters. I know I actually have a lot of supporters that wouldn't mind supporting buying these books from this child, you know, um, to actually show her support, but also, show the family support as well. So if you have a link or what have you, if you don't have it on hand right now, it's fine. I'll get it from you. Um,
Okay.
Once we get off the air or tomorrow when you feel if you want to email it to me and I'll get my publicist to actually start posting it and that way um we can get the message out about the child, because a 7-year-old child is writing books that's involved with what what she's doing. is very unique, and we need to support that as well because we need to encourage, especially in today's day. I do know that people want to say February is Black History, every day is Black History,
Yeah.
and it's time for us to start encouraging our own and holding our own accountable for a lot of different things. And when we have kids, because they the future. We have to show these kids love and support and show them that they can make a difference and they can be somebody. They could be anything that they want to be. And just make sure you give me that link.
And
How
that's what I'm trying to teach them because she's 7 and her father did 6 years of jail of her life. And just so happened he's gone back to jail. He just back to jail March. And I'm trying to teach them just because your mother and father is incarcerated. When they lost their stepdad, my daughter oldest son, he's 13, and I didn't know this was bothering him. I knew it was bothering him because her, his stepdad was murdered. But I'm trying to teach them. I don't want them to live because society say your mom in jail or your father in jail, and you're gonna be this type of child or you're gonna be this type of child. And we tends to do that with children. I'm the mama of the school. I walk to school like I work there. All the kids call me mama. I go sit in classes. I'm I'm at the school. All my grandchildren go there except my oldest one. And I was like that with my kids. I want them to know I'm interested in your education. So I go and sit in classes. If you're good, if you're bad, you know. But I don't want them to think because their mother is incarcerated, they have to live like society think they have to live. So I want them to be a little more responsible to not live that sane.
Right, I understand. I get where you're coming from, and I look. Kudos to you, man. Because it is very hard. A lot of people don't understand coming from where we come from, but it's hard everywhere. Just not in New Orleans. It is a lot of the major cities deal with a lot of more adversity than a lot of the country towns, but they have their share of adversity too. But being a female, raising kids, raising grandkids, and I know you got a husband, and just just adults raising kids and trying to get them to do the right thing because everybody don't genuinely care about the kids' future. Some people want to take advantage of you know food stamps, social security, disability, getting child support, doing this and all of that, and they actually neglect these children. But when you have a chance to actually take care of these kids and show that you love them, and be a true inspiration and be a part of their life, man, that speaks volume. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people, especially in this day, people patience are slow. It's just like these Facebook reels. You look at something, that shit like a 15-second, 30-second clip. That's how a lot of people attention spans are these days. They don't want to deal with a lot of stuff. So once again, I commend you for your efforts and raising these kids and grandkids. It's sad that you have to go through this,
Don't
but we're
leave out
gonna
their
continue.
friends. I travel with their friends everywhere I go. My grandsons, they're in the choir. Where they are, the ones who's old enough to be in the choir. I was bringing all their friends to church, trying to get them out the neighborhood. I gave them a try, so they tried. I can't force them to go, but I know mine's there every Sunday. They're in the choir. We go to choir rehearsal. And I'm not doing this like I told them, they can walk the neighborhood. And I tell them all the time, give God some time. So Sunday is God's time. And I'd be
Right.
nice to go to church at 12. Church start at 11 because I don't want them to get bored. Because, I was in church 7 days a week. Mama didn't play that. But it's a different day and time.
Right.
Long as
Right.
we're there Sunday and they in church, I'm fine. Y'all can do what y'all want to do the rest of the week.
Yeah, I understand.
So,
But like I said, I know it's getting a little late. I'm gonna let you go, but we're gonna stay in contact with each other.
and thank you so
Um,
much.
No problem. Like I said, this platform is for the people. So I'm glad I was able to assist with helping you get your message across. And like I said, March 25th is duly noted. Me and my people, we're gonna reach back out to you and make
Okay.
sure that we can contact you. And just stay in touch with you to find out how things are. I am gonna share some things with you tomorrow. I know it's a little late tonight. I got another hour to do the podcast, but I'm gonna share some stuff with you tomorrow. Um,
Okay.
that possibly can help in your efforts as
I've
well.
been looking for. I'm looking for. Well, Southeast called me, and I did speak with a lawyer today. He told me they're gonna review my case on Thursday, because, like I told them, it's not too much not having the money to pay for a lawyer, but I didn't invest so much of money and time into this, and it's really taken away from things I need to do daily. Like I say, we're behind on the books. We're behind on a lot of things,
Okay.
and it's a shame, that this is going on. That I'm life is just sitting in one spot dealing with this.
Right.
But I
Okay.
really appreciate this time that you gave me on here. And
No
my sister told me they have some pro bono lawyers out here that can do pro bono, but I don't want nobody to think I'm just looking for anything free. But it has been expensive. A custody battle is expensive. And technically, this shouldn't be a custody battle because my daughter is the only living parent that still have the say so over a child. So it technically shouldn't be a custody battle. It's technically kidnapping, but
Okay.
it is what it is.
Yes, ma'am. But thank you for your time, and I'll
Okay,
check back with you. All right. Good night. God bless to you and the
thank
family.
you.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay,
Yeah, man. Wow, man. You never know what people going through um up in this world, man, because it's a lot of tragedy, a lot of situations that's happening um up in this world, man. Are not are not people are not looking at a lot of things the way that they should be, man. It's really crazy. And I know I talk about music and a lot of other things, but man, as y'all can tell, um, I'm in that legal shit too. So I listen. I commend the strength of that grandmother right there, man. Like I said, I don't know the other grandmother. I can't really speak on um, the other grandmother other than what was told. But at the end of the day, I hope that they can work this out in a court, because at the end of the day, um, it's the child. It's the child that's not benefiting from this, because the child has other siblings that the child actually knew, but now that child's been separated. You know, so and he already done lost the dad. So, and the mom is incarcerated, man. So, so many people. You're right, Goldilocks. So many people are going through this situation. It's just that so many don't have the courage to open their mouth about it, man. And a lot of people do things in private as well. So, we're gonna pray for everybody that's going through situations like that, man. And as well, Tyra. I read your comments. One thing, I can read. I've been reading comments about your, siblings being separated for over 20 months. Another sad situation, man. It's just really sad, man. It's really sad, and I hope that change will come real soon. Um, and at the end of the day, man, we just gotta stay prayed up for everybody's situation, just not ours. Because right now we living in trying times, man. Executive orders are being launched every day in Congress. I know a lot of people who voted the way that they voted are feeling kind of bad. Feeling, well, I ain't gonna say feeling, but they feeling fucked up. I'm gonna just keep it real. I know some cats who was, loosely just throwing it out. Yeah, we taking over again. And a cat just the other day, found out that his wife, mother, and one of his cousins lost their jobs in a federal agency. And now, we shouldn't have voted for this motherfucker. And all, hey man, you taking over, man. You have to put more common sense outweigh bullshit any day. You see the shit that the man did in the first time. You seen when the man left, what the shit they did with the fucking try to reinvent the Boston Tea Party and on the lawn. So if you think shit was gonna get better, man, you had the game fucked up. This guy here is all about self. This guy is getting ready to say, fuck it, I'm about to be the richest motherfucker ever. Everything that's coming my way, later on, I'm gonna make sure I'm putting laws to break down all these other statues to make sure my people eat. Don't think Elon Musk getting $8 million a day and this motherfucker ain't getting a percentage of that. Get that shit real, man. You paying a motherfucker $8 million a day, and you got veterans who fought for this country, and they homeless every day. They homeless every day. You got people that done paid their dues, their taxes, in the system for so long, and you're getting ready to dispose of the Social Security and so many other benefits that these people have to actually make it by any means, man. So a lot of people don't understand this game, man. We got to keep our motherfucking minds look on the prize, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Let me tell you something. I told a motherfucker this the other day, and they didn't understand what I was saying until I started cussing. Rest in peace to Thaddeus, man, the cussing pastor, because I know he probably be cussing with me right about now. I told a motherfucker the other day, man, when I go to that blood bank truck at the job, and I go get my blood, man, they not lay down there and saying this type old black blood or whatever, and your ass on that fucking surgery table may need 2 pints, and they gonna run in the back and say we need to get the white type old blood, and they don't have no more. They only got the black blood. You don't think them motherfucker gonna give it to you? But they don't do that. They don't take your blood and put black type old white type. They don't dissect that shit like that, man. They don't put the description on there like that, man. We all living in this game. It's 2 things that we know for certain. We know we was born, and motherfucker, we know we gonna die. And what we do in between that time, man, look, we gotta be able to set a trend, set a format, staying on a platform, man. A lot of people die without even a purpose. And that's what people don't understand, man. We gotta understand our purpose. What's our goal? What can we do to make this thing better? I know one day I'm gonna leave this world. I'm gonna leave behind these children. I love these fuck kids to death. You think I want to leave them? No. But I know one day it's gonna be. So I have to prepare to teach and prepare to show them different things, man. And at the end of the day, this is what it's all about, because so many people don't understand that, man, change is here. Our ancestors fought so long, man. But I told a motherfucker the other day, it's gonna be a time where we gonna say, man, fuck doing better. We tired of proving ourselves to a motherfucker. Bitch, prove yourself to me, motherfucker. It's time. My people done proved themselves too many fucking days, too many nights. When we stand the fuck up as one and let a motherfucker know where we coming from, and we in connection, we tight, in sync with everything. Come on, man. If we staying up like them motherfuckers dancing when boots on the ground come on, man, we can make a difference in this fucking day. We could change a lot of things in this day. But we give motherfuckers the power because a lot of us have the right to vote, but a lot of us don't go vote. A lot of us don't know the importance of voting. A lot of us don't know the importance of understanding why we must cast a vote. And a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand. And this is time for you to understand. When TikTok come on, bitch learn fast how to come on TikTok, how to go on Facebook, how to play the games, but you don't understand the game of life. And it's sad. It's sad. I hear motherfucker, oh man, fuck that. It ain't happening. It ain't gonna happen to me. It ain't gonna, man, fuck that, man. I ain't worrying about that, man. Fuck that shit. I ain't vote anyway. Well, bitch, you the problem. You the problem. And this is what's sad, man, because if we are not the teachers, every day they tearing down the fucking history books. They tearing down the history. Bad enough, back in the day, they didn't even want to let us know all the history. All the history. I'm gonna give y'all a case in point. We ain't gotta go through the slavery days. We gonna go through just some common sense. The 6888, the movie, I may be saying the shit wrong. How many of y'all knew about those ladies prior to that movie coming up? You knew about the Tuskegee Airmen, but then nobody was talking about those ladies. You know why? Because they never wanted to empower ladies. Come on, man. You got to be able to, if your fucking mom raised you, if your grandmother raised you, if they nurtured you and took care of you, why is it a problem for so many men to give women fucking credit? I'm not saying this lady was going to be the fucking answer. Lord knows, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she was going to be the answer. But I think she should have received more votes than what she did, especially going against the candidate that she was going against. Fuck. The election was an unbalanced table. But what are we doing to make sure this shit don't happen again? I'm just telling you, man, it's a lot of history that's out there. We have to start teaching. We have to start taking time to teach these kids. I know, man, you don't want to come across as a fucking drill sergeant, but if you don't teach, they won't teach. I'm going to say that slow as a motherfucker. If you don't teach, they won't teach. And that's the problem. That's the problem. And I know somebody saying, well, Sugar, you know what? Our own people fucked over our own people. You're right. Just like right now, this dude fucking over his own people and us. So it's fucking over, probably should have been in the Bible, motherfucker. Let's keep this real. Because they fucking over you in the Bible because they got all these different versions. Now somebody gonna say, oh, Sugar, the lost his mind. But I'm just telling you, listen to the pastors. Bitch, you reading Luke, but then you trying to tell me Luke was talking to John or Corinthians by saying, oh, when Luke spoke this, the conversation happened with Matthew over. Bitch, that didn't happen. Bitch, that didn't happen. Ain't nothing in Luke saying nothing about no motherfucking Matthew. Me and Matthew was eating cheese and crackers. So stop trying to put a fucking story together and want us to believe the story. I'm just telling you, man. I'm just being honest with you. We're going to keep it real like a motherfucker. They don't want to tell us the shit that they was. And everybody know the Bible was compromised. Fuck, the hotel Bible. Let's keep this real. Bitch, the fucking hotel Bible, that green Bible, you know, all of us that done went to the motherfucking hotel with that fucking radio alarm clock right there, pull out that top drawer, you know they had that green motherfucking Bible right there. Was that Bible the same Bible grandma had going to fucking church? Because if you brought that Bible in the church and the pastor say, read this, Boy, you was off like a motherfucker. That bitch was missing more words. First of all, that bitch was thinner. That bitch was this thin. That old Bible, this thick. That bitch was missing words, commas, every motherfucking thing else in that bitch. But that's the Bible. I'm just keeping it real like a motherfucker. I'm telling the motherfucking facts. So if they playing with the Bible and that bitch supposed to be holy, it's supposed to be the ultimate, you don't think they're gonna fuck over you? Now, what should happen is the Constitution needs to be rewritten. They should have a new group associations of diversified motherfuckers sitting at the table, like they had on the back of that $2 bill. They should have a new group of individuals sitting at that fucking table that's gonna have common motherfucking interests in everything and rewrite this motherfucker. Because that bitch is unbalanced. And they should take the woman off the justice motherfucking thing. Because if you can't put a woman, elect a woman as the fucking head, how the fuck I trust this motherfucker to do justice? And you know the courts is fucked up because a motherfucker who don't believe, in the Bible, gotta put their fucking hand on the Bible and raise their motherfucking other hand. Man, we gotta change some shit in the game, man. We gotta change some shit in the game, man. We gotta encourage these kids. And I know every fucking child ain't approachable. I know they're not approachable. You know, some of these motherfucking children, they fucked up. Their parents fucked up. You got a lot of parents that's fucked up. But when somebody knocked their motherfucking head off in the streets, oh, why they killed her? Oh, they didn't have to do. Bitch, stop playing. Nigga, stop playing. Y'all know this motherfucker been robbed. He done robbed everybody in the neighborhood. Pulling out. And you don't think somebody was going to pull that pistol on him too? And then now you got old preacher, man. I don't know who fuck this is calling me. Whoever this is. I ain't answering. And you got old preacher, man. He want a piece of that ass. So he gonna try to preach the best sermon he can. It's just like the coach at the park. That child know he garbage like a motherfucker. The coach know he garbage. The mama know he retarded. But that motherfucker getting playing time because the coach fucking the mama. No motherfucking well, little Jerome don't supposed to be. Jerome can't read what's on the back of his motherfucking jersey. And Jerome starting. You got to call the plays out in numbers. Oh, yeah, these motherfuckers ain't, like I say, you absolutely right. Our people was in sync more during the slavery time. Now, you had some of them motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson house niggas lay down there, Uncle Tom, Petey, boy, them bitch ass motherfuckers. You had a lot of them. He did it, ball. Bitch rat on you. We all got one of them bitches on the job. That just rat. That bitch just rat. Just rat. For what reason, man? We gotta do better, man. This shit ain't gonna get no better no time soon. And I know I'm supposed to be playing some goddamn music. But I ain't playing no music right now. I'm talking the shit. Don't y'all think this shit should get better? Because you hearing, look how ICE is raining, ICE, whatever the fucking name, I might be saying this shit wrong. How they ran in the schools and went and got those kids. They went and got children, man. Motherfuckers went and got kids. Went and got kids. Went and got them fucking children for school. But you know what they did? They said, well, let's go get them fucking children. The parents going to have to come get them. You got to ask yourself how many kids they took and parents didn't show up. What they did with them children. They might have sold them fucking kids. You never know. Look at the countries. Look at the countries that say they agree to take these children. Ain't nobody question that, huh? All of a sudden, they done got all the illegals. Nah, man, somebody paying. Trump already known for fucking the 13-year-olds. And then this is another thing that need to stop. Every felon in this motherfucker ought to stain the fuck up. If you went done a fucking crime and you done your time, you should be able to come out and vote. If you done took a motherfucker can't vote in jail. Motherfucker can't vote in jail. But when they come back to population where they're required to get a job, pay taxes, walk around in the same free world as every fucking body else, and they can vote, but the people, the felons, cannot vote, but yet the felon, a convicted motherfucker of a felon, can be the president? Somebody tell me that's the unbalanced motherfucking table. How can you be a convicted felon? You've been convicted of a felony, and you able to run the fucking country. But this is crazy part. A motherfucker, a convicted felon, walk in a motherfucking restaurant with the so-called privilege. Them bitches clutching their purses and doing all kind of shit. Asshole tight. This motherfucker walk in there just like the other fella. Bitch, y'all comfortable. And y'all vote this motherfucker in. Huh? Another thing. How can you have a motherfucker who ain't never served a day in the military be the commander-in-chief over a military and don't even know no motherfucking drill? Bitch, you ain't even running. You can't even do a push-up. At least show me, bitch, you can shoot a motherfucker before you commander-in-chief. Pass that fucking test. See, but nobody don't want to talk about that. But when I open my mouth about them, oh, that's one crazy big black motherfucker right there. Boy, you heard what that nigga said? Man, I repeat it. It's time, man. This shit gotta change. This shit gotta change. Everybody in the uproar because this person is getting, the young lady, her show has been canceled. I wouldn't be in no motherfucking uproar. She was making great money. Well, she should have seen it writing on the wall and owned her own shit. Invest in your own shit. Well, guess what? You can't be silenced. Now you got so many. Listen, it's an unfortunate situation. But she still has a platform. Just because they took the camera from in front of you don't mean you still can't get a camera in front of you and say the same shit. Now you can get loose with that motherfucker. Because see, every Tuesday, this Raw and Uncut right here at the Unbalanced table. See, I told y'all everything ain't about music, man. But once again, we could talk about how these niggas lying on these charts. How these songs ain't good enough for your ears, but they making charts. How these songs go from being out here for 1 week and that bitch debuted at #1 ain't never got no pre-listeners. I don't understand that. How, nigga, you just got that bitch mixed? It ain't even mastered. but you got the number 1 or number 2 song on a chart. Who the fuck listened to that picture? Then you go back and look at the date that the bitch was released. How was it being played, nigga, before you mixed it? Come on, man. Stop lying to yourself in the game. But that's the problem. So many people believe all these lies. They believe the lie, you number 1 on the chart. How fuck you number 1 on the chart? You don't even dance to your own shit. Don't bob your head to your own shit. But then nevertheless, you ain't getting on no shows. Man, listen, I get so many motherfucking charts. People send me the charts. I told a motherfucker, check this out, bro. You do better sending me one of them Jehovah Witness passages before you send me one of them fake ass motherfucking charts. It's just like them award shows. Y'all already know how I feel about that. This shit gotta stop, man. And award shows can be good if it's done for the right reason, if it's done on, if it has basis to it. It's just sad, man. So, and then I had a guy, look, let me read this motherfucking shit. Hold on. And I fucked with him. I just wanted to fuck with him for the general principle. Because the nigga came in my motherfucking inbox. Okay? Let me make sure I get this motherfucker right. And I look, I was just fucking with the nigga. Hold on 1 second. Let me get underneath the Sugar Love. That's where it go down at that fucking Sugar Love inbox. They be coming at me with some crazy shit. Let me get this motherfucker right now. There's some bullshit right now. This nigga asked me. Look at that, my shit just beaming. Hold on, this nigga had me. Nigga asked me some bullshit. And I gave him some bullshit too. I ain't gonna lie. Let me get it. Nigga might have delete that motherfucker. Oh, right here. Right here. Now listen to this shit right here. All right, here we go. Now this nigga had been in contact with me since June 11th, 2024. Thanks for playing my song, bro. Solid. I told him I'm going to keep it in rotation. It's a swing out song. I'm going to play with it and mix it in some groovy hits by Thursday. Nigga asked me, we're in June 11th, last year. Thanks, my brother. If you need anything from me, drops, vocals, I got your back. Solid. See what that nigga, then look, I ain't lying. The nigga shit right here. I'm reading this bitch right here. Hold on, let me get this motherfucker right here. I'm reading the motherfucker from right here. I know the phone read. Hold on, what the fuck? I gotta go down here. Yeah, I'm reading that bitch from right here. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. Okay. So February 16th, here we go. Bro, how goes it? I got a little created and included a Southern Soul song on my latest project. Can I share with you for feedback? I told that nigga, I'm not reviewing no music for free. I have a team that does that. And for the record, I deal with music, not one type. www.sugarloveexperience.com. Was giving a nigga example of, nigga, I fuck with his music. That nigga said, of course, not my brother. What is your rate for song review? Bruh, I fuck with this nigga. Told a nigga, man, $50 includes song review. Now look, let me show you how crazy the nigga is. I say, man, $50 includes song review, also includes space on www.sugarloveexperience.com plus plus advertising and song played on my podcast to be reviewed by my guest, the Unbalanced Table podcast. Now, I ain't charging nigga no $50. But I know the nigga never was gonna send the song. Nigga not at one time asked for the address. But he sent me the song. He sent me a song before, so he's supposed to have the address. But you deleted the address. So I picked up that you deleted the address a long time ago, so that's why I gave you a fucked up statement, so you could delete the address again. I'm just telling you, man, it's this shit crazy. Listen, if you got a good song, somebody gonna hear it. If you paying a nigga to play your music, you know your shit garbage. If you paying a nigga to play your song, nigga, you know your shit garbage because ain't no one nigga control no destiny or no music. The fans got more power than the fucking DJs. Because a lot of the DJs don't even go in and research music. They don't go try to find a new hit. A lot of DJs just sit back and they don't want to come on like DJ Draco. He be on a Friday. I could say that. Show enough be on Sunday mornings and sometimes on a Saturday that I know of. Mr. Boo, he be on. I know there's a lot of other DJs. DJ Cowboy, he comes on TikTok and fan base. But there's a lot of niggas that will sit there and don't even come in your shit, but won't watch your shit and be shazamming like a motherfucker. Shazamming and screenshotting at the same fucking time. But nigga won't come in on your shit. Ask yourself why. And the nigga never do no research. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just like a lot of people. A lot of people, just like the little eye at the top. It's gonna show you how many viewers. But then when you get off your shit, in less than 20 minutes, that number that you see at the top, that motherfucker been magnified by 300. Like, damn, I ain't see all them people. Where they was at? And I understand when people share and boom, boom, boom. So these numbers, the schematics, the numbers they don't never run. I'm just keeping it real. They'll never be true. So with this music thing, man, we got to get better with the music as well. We have to get better with the music. And I promise my little babies, because they be watching this. They're going to be watching this. I'll be letting them watch themselves. And I promise, I told them, I said, Daddy gonna get y'all. They be watching. And I'm going to show you what they be watching and what they be doing. Because it's a lot of shit that go on out here. And we gotta stay vigilant, man. We have to stay vigilant. We have to stay vigilant. And I'm gonna try to show y'all something. We're gonna put a video up right fast, man. I want y'all to stay right here. Don't go nowhere. I want y'all to stay right here. Don't go nowhere. Where the fuck I put that thing at? Hold on 1 second. Got it. this shit is crazy. Hold on 1 minute. I'm about to get it right here. Let me see what format is in. Oh, that's why. All right, let me convert it. Damn, I should have done this early. I'm messing up, y'all. My bad. I ain't really messing up. Let me play y'all a song. Hold on. Before we lay down there and get out of here. Hold on. Let me play this right there. I don't want to play that right there. Hold on, this thing. I gotta show y'all, man. Hold on. Let me play this song right here because this lady's song moving.
You said you're done, that you had enough. Thinking love supposed to be easy stuff. Walking away like it ain't worth the fight, baby. But you don't know what you're leaving behind. Yeah. Think the grass is greener on the other side. But the truth is, baby, love takes time. On the other side. Sometimes it's just a green light shining on brown grass. The grass ain't greener on the other side. Sometimes it's just a green light shining on brown grass. You thought you'll find something shiny and new, but the love ain't just about what's easy to do. It's about staying when the going gets rough, not giving up when the things get tough. Now you're looking back, wishing you stayed, but it's too late. It's too late for the games you play. Sometimes it's just a green light shining on brown grass. The grass ain't greener on the other side. Sometimes it's just a green light shining on brown grass. Ooh, the grass ain't greener. No, it ain't that way. You think you're moving on, baby. You regret that day. What we had was real through the ups and downs. Now you're out there searching, but love ain't found. Sometimes it's a shining on brown grass. On the other side. Sometimes it's just a green light shining on brown grass.
This is out. Check it out. Think I'm ready. Let's go.
You said you'd done. freedom. Amen.
She ran to the woods, she ran through the woods, with the slave catchers right behind her. She kept on going till she got to the north, where those mean men couldn't find her.
19 times she went back south.
Every time they take no stuff, every time they take no stuff, wasn't scared nothing either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, wasn't going to stay one either.
Friends one night, she was mighty sad to leave, but she ran away that dark hot night, ran looking for her freedom. Amen.
She ran to the woods, she ran through the woods, with the slave catchers right behind her. She kept on going till she got to the north, where those mean men couldn't find her.
19 times she went back south to save 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers.
Every time they take no stuff, wasn't scared nothing either. Didn't come in this world to be no slave, wasn't going to stay one either. And didn't stay one either.
Yeah, that was my fault. I was trying to get the kids' video. I'll show them to y'all next week, man. The kids, we had the kids in the Black History program at the church, and they had to learn the character. So a lot of people were like, "Man, you know what? That's very impressive that that these kids actually were able to do what they did." Man, but it goes to show you, man, if you work with your children, and you keep talking to your kids, a lot of time, be honest with you, I wasn't the one that was working with them. So don't look, I'm not gonna take no credit for nothing like that. Sonia in the church, they actually work with those kids because I was at work a lot of times. So at the end of the day, you know, I just wanted to let everybody know that man, you can have these kids into these different programs, and these kids can actually they can actually flourish. You know, I got the other one that I wanted. It's getting ready to come now, so y'all bear with me. They actually can flourish, but if we don't teach these kids, man, they'll never know. I mean, they don't want us to teach our children. I mean, let's just keep it real. They do not want us to teach our children. So if you think they do, just wait a minute and find out. You'll find out. You'll find out. It's getting ready to convert right now. So you just got to stay active, man, and make sure these kids know that you love them, you care for them. A lot of times they're not going to do the things that we want them to do, but we can't give up on these kids because that's what society want us to do. A lot of people in society want us to give up on the children. They want us to give up on us, and we can't give up on us, man. We have to be an inspiration. We have to be able to stand up and make a difference. And if we're not making a difference, man, take your time and go back and look at yourself on the drawing board, and guess what? Reevaluate it. Because every day that we wake up, we got a chance. We got a chance to make a statement. We got a chance to change the narrative. And that's what we really need to do. We need to start taking those chances. And I want to play this video right here. This is my other baby, Naomi. That was Gabby and Rael in that video.
Hey, black child, do you know who you are, who you really are? Do you know that you can be what you want to be if you try and be what you can be? Hey, black child, do you know where you are going, where you're really going? Do you know that you can learn what you want to learn if you try to learn what you can learn? Hey, black child, do you know you are strong? I mean really strong. Do you know that you can do what you want to do if you try to do what you can do? Hey, black child, be who you can be, learn what you must learn, do what you can do, and tomorrow your nation will be what you want it to be.
Period.
That's my other baby. That's Naomi. That's Naomi, man. So I couldn't miss that. I told the job I'm not coming in there. Don't call me if you want. You're gonna have a goddamn problem. So it's what the hell this is. Hit you up, man. I don't even know the fuck you is. So I'm gonna hit you up. Now we cousins all or something. I don't know this fucking number. Yeah. So at the end of the day, man, look, we're gonna get it in the way that we should get it in, man. So man, y'all just stay up, man. Tonight was a very powerful show. The lady, Miss Nicole Johnson, unfortunately, she's going through what she's going through. Hopefully, someone can help her, and hopefully, the Lord can see her through this matter, man. Because I know it got to be a hurt situation for her to lose a grandchild, knowing what she has at stake. Because it's basically taking a kid away from the mom as well. So if the mom come out, who get the custody? I ain't getting to that part. So at the end of the day, man, next week is Mardi Gras. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna skip next Tuesday. We skipping next Tuesday. I'm not about to be in no shape. I got Laplace Parade this Sunday. Mama's Kitchen, the restaurant, my partner restaurant out there, actually have Roy Anthony, Jeff Floyd, DJ Child Support. They're gonna be in concert this Sunday night at Mama's Kitchen. Like I said, I'll be riding on the float. I found out today that I'm gonna be on the last down float. Well, they made it official. They told me the other day, but now they really made it official. So the following week, I'll be on that Tuesday. So we'll come back in March. We're gonna light some fire. We're gonna light some fire. Don't forget, the tickets going on sale this week, this Friday, for the after party with Jay Lake, Cammy Cole, Jake Carter, Miss Sugar, Lady Coco 706. The first 50 pair of tickets, they're gonna be $40 a pair. So you get 2 tickets for $40 instead of 1 for $25. You gotta go to the Sugar Love. Let me post it up here. You have to go. You have to go there to the www.sugarloveexperience.com. You have to go there to buy the tickets. The first, like I say, it's basically 100 tickets. 100 tickets. So you gotta buy them from there. So you get the 2-for-1 option. The first tickets that go on sale. Ain't nobody doing that. So at the end of the day, man, we're gonna have a great time. I can't wait. Cammy Cole's been in New Orleans a few times. I brought her down to New Orleans. several times, and Cam is evolving. She's traveling more now. That's the same night that the Blues is all right tour is going on, but you know, I'm bringing a concert to the area as well. So and at an affordable price. No disrespect to none of the artists that's out there, because I fucks with West Love, man. I fucks with West Love big, big, big time, man. So with West Love after the show, want to come pull up at the Sugar Love after party, shit, the arms are open for her and her husband, her crew, her nephew and all of them. So, if I don't have a commitment on that, never asked. But if she wants to pull up, she say less, say less. But Cammy Cole, Jay Lake, Jay Carter, Lady Coco 706, and Miss Sugar, they all will be in attendance. So at the end of the day, the tickets going on sale this Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. You can go visit www.sugarloveexperience.com, and you can buy the tickets directly from the site. All you have to do is just press the flyer, and it's going to redirect you to the site where you can pay for the tickets. And at the end of the day, it's no extra surcharge on your side of the fence. I'll take that surcharge and I'll eat that. So I'm just trying to show love, man. So because I know some people are on a fixed income, some people not on a fixed income, but love a fucking hell of a deal. So that's what it's all about, man. It's not all about the money with me. It's all about me helping, also getting exposure for these artists as well. So it's getting ready to go down. That's all I gotta say. If you got any issues with the website, please contact me. Trust me, we have ran through the website, this purchasing process. We ran through it. So we haven't experienced any issues. We have battle tested it. I'm trying to do something different. I know a lot of people sell their tickets on what's the other thing? Shit. Hey, Double J, how you doing? A lot of people sell their stuff on Eventbrite. There's surcharges. I'm changing the game. I'm not charging you no surcharge. The price is $25, you're gonna pay $25. If the price is two for $40, you're gonna pay $40 to get 2 tickets. Simple as that. Ain't no fucking taxes. we ain't doing that. Your money already been taxed on your job. Fuck, your money been taxed when you put gas in your goddamn car. I'm not gonna be part of the tax program. I'll eat that cost, man. I'll eat them little few pennies. For what reason? I'm not doing that. We not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. So it's for the grown-ups, man. So at the end of the day, Visa, Apple Pay, Google Pay, MasterCard, all major credit cards we accept. Even, so I had to tell somebody this. Fuck, we take the Cash App card. I told the motherfucker, a Cash App card is a Visa card. No, that's a Cash App card, Sugar Love. Man, I got Cash App, motherfucker. I said, bitch, if you don't turn that fucking card around. Oh, Sugar, my bad. My bad. That bitch just thought he had the Cash App. He had the New American Express. Motherfucker, that bitch told me he got the Cash App. He take the cash. Bitch, it's Cash App. It ain't Visa. That bitch turned that bitch around. And it was Visa, man. That motherfucker had me dying laughing that day. But me and my friends, we cut up like that. We got a good sense of humor, man. So we take it both ways. Sometimes they get me. So like the other day, I stepped out on the scale. They told me, man, you step on that motherfucker every day. You ain't lost no motherfucking weight, Sugar. Why you keep getting on that fucking scale? And ain't sure behold, that bitch still saying 305. One day I'm gonna fix them. I ain't gonna wear no drawers or nothing to work and no undergarment. I'm gonna just put that jumpsuit on and I'm gonna get on that bitch. And that bitch probably be 301, but that bitch ain't gonna be 305. I'm gonna get that motherfucking ass. the motherfuckers lay down, and then I'm gonna go in the bathroom and change my clothes then. But at the end of the day, but yeah, I take it, man. Look, I joke a lot. They joking with me. But that motherfucker was serious about that cash out. That bitch thought he had a new form of payment, cash out payment. Bitch thought he had a different card. I was like, man, you tripping, tripping, tripping. So, and yeah, you gotta laugh, man. You gotta live. You gotta laugh. You can't be all uptight every day, man. You know, I think I got a good sense of humor, man. But not like I say, next Tuesday, we're gonna be off. That's Mardi Gras Tuesday. The following Tuesday, now I'm about to get off here. You ain't gotta put the 10 minutes, but thank you. Staff be on my ass. I told Percy don't be playing no fucking games. Percy be looking at that motherfucker. Percy was a fucking drill sergeant. You dig, in the Marines. So Percy don't be playing no games. Percy be watching that fucking clock. Lay down there. But at the end of the day, the staff be doing good. CC, I gotta let you meet Percy. Percy single too. Percy a motherfucker. Percy like that Crown Royal too. Fucking Percy. Percy, don't get in CC inbox doing that bullshit. But yeah, I gotta do my thing. Sunday, the Plaza Parade and Mardi Gras Day. Boom, boom, boom. Big ups to Femme Fatale. I know them ladies still they listening to this. They listening to the shit. Big ups to y'all, Femme Fatale. I wanted to get y'all to chime in, but we could not. They having too much fun. Too much fun out there. So but Femme Fatale, big ups to y'all, man. All my Zulu brothers, Zulu tramps. Man, y'all know y'all gonna be hitting the streets. Everybody that's riding in the parade, man, y'all make sure y'all be safe. Anybody attending the parade, make sure you be safe. Watch the kids. Please watch the kids. And look, adults, don't overindulge. I just saw where a young lady fell off a float, and I hope she all right. I don't know her. I just hope she all right, man, because that fucking concrete, they ain't got no hospital for no concrete. You know what I'm saying? That concrete ain't gonna give. So hopefully she all right, man. So I'll see y'all March 11th at 7 p.m. sharp. And thank y'all for continuing to support Sugar Love. So we got 2 weeks. So we gotta get the topics in. I need some more grown up. Grown up to chime in and put some topics together. Let's talk about something. Let's have a big grown up discussion. You know what I'm saying? Miss Janet, give us a topic. I know you got some shit you gotta say. Miss Barbara, you can say something. I know you was juking the other day when I was playing that music. So it's a lot of people, man. Just come in and chime in, man. If you're a new artist and you want to be interviewed and want to break your music right here on the Unbalanced Table podcast, we have no problem with allowing you to do that. Just have thick skin, because if your shit ain't right, they gonna let you know. So y'all stay up, man. God bless everybody. Don't forget to make sure you send your topics to Sugar Love at 504-900-6553. I'm gonna put the banner up and let it run a few more times. And that way, anybody wants to see the replay, they can actually get that information right there. So every week we evolving. I'm gonna get rest in peace to my man DJ Rabbit, to his sister, man, praying for him and the family. After they get through their ordeal, he's gonna make the Unbalanced Table banner, the backdrop, and then we're gonna be full throttle. And don't forget, I can go on location. So I will be streaming live from the parade this Sunday. So when you see me on live, I'm gonna be streaming live from the parade this Sunday. Let y'all know how much fun or whatever I was having, man. I'm just saying. So, hey, Laurie, hey, take that R out there. Ain't that goddamn sweet? And ain't no motherfucking where them fags at, with them fans and shit. Where them fags? Man, look, boy, they got a remix to that. I heard They're fucking remix with motherfuckers say where them fags at. You know what I'm saying? Popping them fans or whatever, man. So but at the end of the day, um, shouts out to all the real men and women who really put their boots on the ground, that work in the construction industry, that got the jobs, that hit the pavement every morning to go to work to provide for their family, man. Big ups to y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. Haze up. I'm trying to lose my voice, but it's not gonna happen because I'm going inside and see what's going on, man. So y'all make sure y'all check out WAATradio.com. Man, I got a hell of a playlist on that thing. Now you're all right, Laura. You're all right. I always joke with everybody. I got thick skin. I know you didn't know, but it's no R. It's SUGALOVE. But that doesn't offend me though. Yeah, go to www.waatradio.com. Hit the live stream. Man, I got a lot of music for everybody on that thing. I got some old classics that's running on that thing in between too. So if you're looking for a station that's gonna give you everything, holler at me. If you see something or hear something, or you want to add something, call me at 504-900-6553. Even if I don't answer, send me a text message or leave me a voicemail, and I'll be sure to get with you. Yeah, my station ain't just for no Southern soul. It's just not rap. It's just not gospel. It's a variety of music. Believe me, I play music. So if you get a chance, and it's free radio, you don't have to subscribe to anything. All you have to do is go on www.waatradio.com. Man, y'all stay up, man. Much love. I'm getting ready to get out of this thing. And peace.